Well, we managed to get up that hill, and that was quite a belter. That was quite something, I've got to say. Very, very steep, and hilarious, really. Just trying to push that bike up it. If anything ever gets too steep, you just have to take all the bags off, and really push it up. But yeah, I was sliding about all over the place. Oh, it's hilarious. But yeah, no, I feel quite strong these days. Though doing things like that feels very easy. So I've found a very special place actually, and this is really beautiful. Actually, you'll have to wait till tomorrow to see what it is, because we need a bit of daylight for that. But yeah, I kept on going up the hill, kept on going and going, and cable cars go up there, which you just probably can't see at all. But and there's massive rock face up there, which is really quite amazing. But yeah, just around here we can see again the city, and well, I mean, I call it a city because it's still like a city, but it seems to be just one big city that goes along the coast, even though this is not strictly Malaga anymore, But yeah, you can see the planes coming in and out from Malaga. There's some light in the distance, actually. I've been wondering what that is. It could be a ship, or it could be a city on the other side, Morocco or whatever, but I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, it's nice to be able to get up a hill like that without, dying, without being too knackered, So that's really cool. I definitely think eating really healthy is definitely helping. It's keeping the energy flat like that, it's keeping it very stable. And there's a negative and positive to that. I mean, a lot of us, like, we eat and, it aggravates the system and it makes us more, think we're more energetic, and we seem more like excited and stuff, but it's not always coming from a truest excitement, if you know what I mean. It's a high sort of thing, and my friend was talking to me today about the food and that again, and saying how great it is, but also that, when he alters and changes his food, he feels more emotion come up, and that can be really hard, So point is, it makes you feel more real, but being stable is nice because, you've not got these mood swings and stuff, and I do prefer that, really, and it's nice to have a clear mind so you can really think about what you're doing, and I'm trying to songwrite at the moment, so that's really cool. But yeah, I'll show you tomorrow a nice view of this place, but I might get in the tent in a minute and just do a bit more video about this food thing, because my mate had been asking some questions in that, and it's good to get that sort of feedback, and it's good to meet other people that are trying to do a similar thing, and they feel called to, change and alter their life and the way they feel via their food choices, and really care about the body and that, So I might do that in a minute. And we just need a bit of stillness and calmness. So yeah, there's a big city down there, and I'm on this really high up point, and it's going to be really nice tomorrow morning when the sun comes up, and looking forward to that. So yeah, I just wanted to say also that I don't have much time really to go on the internet or say things to people. I have a quick browse once in a while, but don't have much battery life really, So I only just started getting it the last few days again. That's because of in Malaga it's just so sunny, which is really cool. So I have to make sure that the solar panel is always facing the sun, and it's better to stay still rather than be riding all the time, So it really wants direct sunlight on it, but it's good. I managed to get, a certain amount of power, so that's really cool. I've got videos I want to do, got songs I want to record, and ideas and sketches and stuff, and research needed to do, communities in Portugal. So yeah, it's funny how we rely so deeply on technology, isn't it? For our daily needs. But yeah, just learning so much with all this, learning when to have rest, and I'm aware I need to have rest twice in the day, really, to get more balance. And really, I think it's good for everyone, really, on the planet right now to sort of like stop and tune in and really just, breathe for a minute and just let go of everything for a second and really think. It could be anything. It could be, water. I need some water. Or it could be, I need to go out for a walk or whatever it is, and in fast-paced society, being able to stop and go within is very powerful. So we all know what we need to do more of. It's not always so easy doing it, but over time, hopefully, the idea is you go up the spiral of evolution, and things get better. So that's what we want. That's what this is all about. And a certain level of goodness. Being radiant. It's about being radiant from our soul. So there she is. There's a lovely bike there. And we're going to unpack everything again, do our daily routine, and hopefully not be disturbed. I very much doubt it around here. So yeah, we're going to put the tent round here somewhere. That'll be nice. I can hear the traffic actually bouncing off the cliffs up there and back here, but it's not as bad as it is hearing it straight on. So that's cool. It's nice to sleep with the least traffic noise, just for a more deeper sleep, although I do put headphones in. I've got these headphones that are really noise cancelling actually, and I tend to put those in, which is really nice, because you just can't hear a damn thing. Although actually you start to hear your own heartbeat and things quite a bit, so it's interesting really. What else was I going to say? Oh, got a freaky shadow behind me up there. What else was I going to say? Damn it. Yeah, just that it was good today doing some music. And yeah, I've really felt like I really want to learn the bossa nova chords, or at least like Brazilian stuff. So it's funny, isn't it, how we like music from different cultures and it resonates with us, But that bossa nova stuff is just something really that I really feel, even though you could say some of it's quite bland, like in its sound. It's quite, a lot of it from Brazil is quite bland. I don't know how the Portuguese here will be in Europe, but I think that's a positive thing, because if I take some of that in my music, like some of that beautiful bossa nova stuff, but funk it up a bit at times, give it a bit more fire. I expect, because it's such a hot country, there's less fire energy in people, so and for me as a musician, it's having a balance of all those elements, all the elements, that's really a powerful thing, to have all that in your music, sort of thing, which I really love. So I really feel called to do that. But sometimes a certain genre or certain style just really, resonates with you, and that's what I found today when I was hearing someone play bossa nova. It's like, what is that chord? Tell me. I should have just gone in there, like they were practicing for their gig, so it was like, but anyway, yeah, it's when you hear something that just really, I love the beauty, I love the beauty in the music, and especially when it connects with nature, when it's almost as if the music's expressing the beauty of nature, and then there's, of course, when you feel in love, things like that, so I think that's what I'm here to do, like express that stuff as well as the sort of, funky or the exciting or the heavy sort of stuff as well, all of it's got its place, it's all valid, so yeah, feeling really excited for that. Anyway, I think I'll wrap it up there, and let's see what this place is in the morning, which is quite nice, and I'll show you the view. It's just lovely, really is, really nice. And it's nice that it's not too cold still, but we've got December and January to go yet, so I don't know how faring sleeping out like that is. Another thing is I'm getting like really used to just like being dirty, you know, out here. You know, I'm not getting as many hostels as I could do due to money and that. But over time, I'll, you know, be able to get more hostels and that, and get showers and that. But it's interesting, really. You know, it's like we're so used to certain elements, so certain things that we have, you know, and I'm realizing about letting those things go more, you know. So all in all, once you can get in the rhythm with these bigger life changes, you know, it's quite powerful, you know. But it's getting yourself in that rhythm and knowing what you need and when you need it, and you know, being out like this isn't for everyone. And some days I'm like, why am I doing this? You know, some days I'm really just like, what the hell? You're nuts, you know. You know, and like you're getting older, and you know, you can't do another 10 years of this. You need a base. You need to be stable, you know. And then I think to myself, well, like, you know, how am I going to get, like, you know, however many grand together to get something, you know? So whatever, you know. But that's all fear, and it's good to just try and let that go and just do what you're here to do, you know. Be what you're here to be, you know, because we can't control any of it, you know. Can't control any of this life. And I suppose a certain element of trust is needed, and just to you know, to go with the flow, as long as you're not just going with the flow in a you know, in a way in which you're giving your power away, but more like you're going with the flow in a way where you feel on path, you know. You feel inspired, and you feel, you know, aligned is the word. And I keep hearing in my head, you know, this is your destiny. So yeah, we're talking about almost like aligning ourselves with something that is so powerful, so for us, so beautiful for us, that it's almost like it magnetizes us. You know, we get magnetized into that vortex of that energy, which is us, you know, rather than, you know, because obviously we learnt from a child, you know, to sort of, and through the schooling system, all that, especially for creative souls, that wasn't really what was wanted as much. And, you know, to pull yourself out of that orbit. But really what we want to do is like orbit ourselves back into a rhythmic pattern in life which serves the soul, you know, which serves our evolution, you know. And that's what this has all been about for me, you know. And there's so many things to life to get a balance, you know. And ultimately I do feel it's about balance, you know. It's not about polarization, or like, you know, saying this is the right way and that's wrong, and this is how you should and all that stuff, you know. It's not how it works, you know. It's like we need to be able to be dynamic human beings, you know. We need to you know, that's how life works. Life flows, life shifts and changes depending on what's needed at any moment. Life is the universe is inherently intelligent, you know. So the more we can stop controlling and get out of the way of that intelligence, and the more we can actually, you know, tap into that intelligence, be that intelligence, you know, allow is a good word, you know, the better, you know. But it's like I can say all that, but it's not necessarily, you know, that I'm living that, you know. But I do believe that, you know, the more we get connected to what it is we're here to do on the earth, or even just what makes us feel inspired, you know, as soon as we start doing that, you know, other things start to fall into place. The things that we don't feel as happy about life about tend to fall into place, or we can deal with them better, you know. So essentially, I guess what I'm saying is that in the modern way of our normal world, you know, for quite a few thousand years, I suppose, well, we've always struggled as a human species at times, you know, but, you know, we've not known how to play the game of life, you know. We've not really known how to work with the universe for quite a while as a species in general, you know. And so I suppose it's time to sort of learn that, you know. And you know, being ourselves, being authentic, being who we are. Well, that's one thing. It's not always the most easy, but that's why I'm recording this video, you know, just to actually be real. But anyway, point is, you know, if we're living a lie, we don't feel comfortable with it. Other people don't feel comfortable with it. They feel they have to disown themselves and shift and change, you know. It's not really the way you know, that someone like me wants to live. I want to live more authentically. And when we do that, it inspires others to live their authentic truth, you know. So that's what it's all about. And this life's a beautiful gift. We know that so much. And let's keep on keeping on. Let's keep on keeping on. So anyway, that's what I feel about all that. Yeah, I mean, you know, all the people who listen to these videos and that, even if it's just one or two, I'm not bothered, you know, if it's just my close friends or whatever, you know, a couple of friends, you know. You know, I'm very proud of some of the people that I know, you know, they've, you know, don't mean to say it in a weird way, but just, you know, well, everybody, you know, I mean, no matter where you are in your life, you know, that's what I think you start to see in life, you know, that everybody is, you know, has a beauty to them. Everybody is unique and has a gift, and, you know, we should be trying to appreciate others for who they are, really, you know. And that's not easy, you know, because we have expectations of how we think life should be, people should be, you know, and we can't, you know, well, I mean, you know, if you keep on waiting, you know, you might find people in your life who be how you want them to be, but it's better for you to just be how you want to be and accept how they are, you know, and be you, you know. And life can shift and change around you, you know. Anyway, there's a bit of wisdom for the day, for the evening. It's time to get into the tent and do some deep breathing, relax, and have a little bit of food, because I've got a load of chickpeas and stuff, and salad. So I'll carry all that. Oh, excuse me. Right, that's it. Time to go. Cheers.